So disappointing loss, 4-2. But you know what? Every single divisional round series, all four, both in the American League, both in the National League, everybody's tied at one game apiece. I don't know whoever thought or why people thought this would be a cakewalk for the Yankees. I don't understand why we would listen to people who don't play baseball. Um, but you know, that's why I don't listen to talking points, because talking points generally are completely avoid of reality. So, but with that said, you got Seth Lugo against Clark Schmidt for Game 3 on Wednesday. And, there were a couple things I noticed today, and let me know what your thoughts are too. Like, Carlos Rodon got off to a hot start, but then for some reason, he made changes in his pitch selection. He abandoned the stuff that worked for him, and the Royals adapted to it pretty quickly. And then he started hitting them. So I think that was you know, not that good. Again, we made Reagan's work. Reagan's was, I wish he would have lasted a little bit longer. Reagan's was not at his best tonight, but he kept Judge at bay, he kept Soto at bay. He kept the guys he needed to keep at bay. So he did what the Royals needed him to do. And, the Yankees bats were not what we needed them to be. So, but again, I would not subscribe to this is an easy path for the Yankees, because that is complete baloney. Okay. Total baloney. And, Yankees got to come back from this, recover from this quickly, because we are going to Kansas City now. All right. Traveling tomorrow. And now for the rest of the series, it's National League games one day, American League games another day, and so on and so forth. So tomorrow's both National League games, and then Wednesday's going to be both American League games. And that's the way it's going to be for the rest of the division series. So, and that's what we have, right? And no, this team is not a failure, Mello. All right, let's go with that. Okay. This is playoff baseball. This is the reality of playoff baseball. Who told you, Mello, that this was going to be easy for the Yankees? Why are we believing these people? Right? So, Andrew Dang, thank you so much for the love. I always appreciate you staying with us, man. It's just this year. It's not the same every year, but we've struggled more at home. We've had a better road record than we've had a home record this year. Yell NFE, brother. What is good, right? Look at around the baseball. Bobby Witt hasn't done much. Jose Ramirez from Cleveland hasn't done much. Emmanuel Clase gave up a 3-run home run to the Tigers in the 9th inning today. Their best closer in baseball. This guy is going to get most likely Cy Young votes because of how he pitched this year. He's not going to win the Cy Young, but he's probably going to be top 5 in Cy Young voting because of how he pitches a closer this year. And the best pitcher in baseball, the best closer in baseball, got hammered today by the Tigers. Just, you never know what's going to happen in playoff baseball. Tim King, shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Dang, Brandon, Hayden, all he is. And again, yeah. I know. I hate you, Pasty. There are certain people who only come on and start to troll when the Yankees lose, and then they disappear when the Yankees win. Look, the Dodgers got destroyed last night. Absolutely clobbered. The Phillies came back on the Mets yesterday. And this is how it's going to be. Okay? Go back to football, Mello. Right? Every series is tied 1-1. Right? HHN, it's just the way it is, man. It's all right. We could breathe. The Royals are 1-1 just like we are. Right? The Guardians are 1-1 just like the Tigers. The Phillies and the Mets are 1-1, and the Dodgers and Padres are 1-1. Now, the Dodgers series is going back to San Diego. Right? The Phillies series is going to Queens. The Cleveland series is going to Detroit, and we're going to Kansas City. So, and Birdie looked good with the glove and the bat. Yep. And there's a reason why. LV, yeah, but you can't put up in every game. You know, this is playoffs for a reason. The best team, you're playing the best teams. They're not going to make it easy. They're really not going to make it easy. Do I think Cole gets game 4? Most likely, yes. AJ, I would say so. So the Yankees have to win game 3. We need them to win game 3. It's going to be Clark Schmidt versus Seth Lugo. We've not hit Seth Lugo a lot, so we have to try to jump on this as early as possible. We really, really do. So, yeah, Greg, we've seen this a lot of time. Well, this is the thing, Scash. Yeah, Kansas. Look, Kansas City loaded up on what in free agency? Pitching, right? Pitching is what we've had trouble with Kansas City. What did they load up at the deadline? Bats, right? Role players, good, solid position players. So they gave us fits exactly the way they needed to give us fits today, right? And again, we'll see what happens in Kansas City. But obviously, we need to win one of those games to bring the series back to New York. So that's the only way we can win it in 5 if we win one of those games. And hopefully it's game 3. If we win game 3, it gives us more momentum. And then I think Cole will probably get game 4. That I do think. So, but we will see. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I mean, the next 2 games will be phenomenal. But again, look what people are saying across the board. The Dodgers should wipe the table. No. Mm-mm. The Phillies aren't going to wipe the table with the Mets either. Mm-mm. And the Guardians, Tigers are garbage. Mm-mm. No. Never turns out the way people think. But we are shutting Bobby Wood out. But unfortunately, Salvi Perez is hitting us. He's one of the guys that I've said that we need to shut back to. It's hard to keep both of them at bay. It really is. And I do think Anthony Cole will be better in the next start too. I really do. Lugo's a righty, Joe. Lugo's a righty. They play on Wednesday and Thursday. So, yeah, the Padres, Talbot. Yeah, I mean, the Padres have the firepower to beat the Dodgers. They really do. And we'll see if the Phillies beat the Mets. The Mets are on some magical run right now, so they're playing some of the best baseball out there. So, I mean, the Phillies might have been lucky to walk off on them yesterday. I mean, really. So, well, exactly, Pacey. None of this is going to be easy. No round of the playoffs. I mean, keep in mind, a couple months ago, we had fans saying this Yankees team was going to be a 4th place team. They would never even make the playoffs. And they thought we were nuts when they made the playoffs, right? So we had so many people just trolling. Channels just trashing the Yankees. They're all wrong, right? They were all wrong. None of them were owning it. Not one of them. We surprised? No. So. Yeah. They kind of are, AJ. Yeah, it's like a pesky Mets team. Yeah. Dominguez did make the team, Joseph. He made it. He made the playoff roster. So, payroll is irrelevant, Mello. Payroll is irrelevant. The Mets have a higher payroll, and they're in the same spot as the Yankees, 1-1 in the division round. So, let's stop with the baloney about the payroll. That's a talking point that people who don't play baseball love to use all the time to trash the Yankees, to trash the way they run the organization. I don't find any of those people credible. None of them. Yep, every series says she. That's the way it is. That's good play. That's good play of baseball. Every series tied 1-1. Going right down to the wire. Mm-hmm. Yes, Garris, the Yankees can do that. They have to. So, Caleb Durbin is not in the dugout to watch, but he's in the stands. The Yankees brought him in, unless he is in the dugout. But they brought Caleb Durbin to enjoy this experience. So I have a feeling he's going to be part of their 2025 plans. They did the same thing with Derek Jeter and Jorge Posada when they first came up in '94 and stuff. So Yeah, I mean, yesterday he didn't. Yeah, I mean, what's his name? Yu Darvish, 37-year-old dude. Yu Darvish shut the Dodgers down. All their big bats, Tony Betts and Freeman. Yep, it happens. This is playoff baseball. Right? This is the way it is. Now everybody's got to go 2-1. We've got to win 2 out of 3. That's just the way that it is. That goes for every single team that's out there. Yeah. Yes, right, man. Yeah. The road to the World Series got easier. Who told you that? I don't care if Joel Sherman or Michael. Neither one of those guys play baseball. Okay? The road did not get easier. It did not get easier. You know, they got beat by these teams because they're better right now. The Royals were better than the Orioles this postseason. The Tigers were better than the Astros this postseason. That's the way it happens. It happens that way. You know, like so many folks said the Yankees could be great in the season, but they stuck in the playoffs. Well, you could say the same thing about the Astros. Say the same thing about the Orioles. Same thing. You know. Robert Verdugo got a hit in his last at bat. No. Which is good. He was good yesterday. He was good today. Yeah, unfortunately for Stanton. I mean, Stanton hits the ball too freaking hard. That's one reason why. No. Who cares what the Mets did, Mello? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Oh, AJ, we get the payroll talking point because other people use it all the time. So it's talking points, other beat writers or channels that just use any excuse to trash the Yankees. Trash Boone, trash. Exactly. Mark, let's keep the name calling out of this, the baboon stuff, all right? Let's keep the name calling out of this. There's no need for it. It doesn't bring any value here. There are other channels where name calling is a regular thing. This isn't one of them. So please. Yep. Yeah, it looks like Judge is coming around too. He's coming around on some pitches, and he's doing some things. It looks like he's, he got that hit in his last at bat too. So I think Judge is going to run into one. So the bullpen did their job. Yes, they did. No, exactly, Pasty. I mean, the Dodgers, yeah. They didn't win 100 games either. And there were so many people handing the Dodgers the World Series in the beginning of the year. Just handing them. Here's the title now. And this is playoff baseball. Even they're going through it. Right? Yeah. It's D-Train because it's a talking point fed to people on a regular basis by one or two channels all the time. Those channels don't bring any value. No. Spencer Jones. Well, none of those guys. I mean, to watch maybe Hayden, but none of them are. Those guys aren't eligible to play in the championship rounds. So they're not eligible to play in the postseason. But maybe it's a lot to watch. And yeah, maybe. So yeah, Ohtani hit the home run. Big deal, right? Whatever. So am I, Ray. I'm still confident we win the series too. If they win the World Series, I'll definitely do a Big Mac and apple pie. AJ, you got that right. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wolf that bad boy down. Heck yeah. Not the regular Jason in the postseason. Mello, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Mello? I'm not sure what you're talking about. RV. The road was easier. Who told you that, RV? Please tell me who told you that. And can you please explain what those geniuses said, why it's easier? Yeah, exactly, Pasty. It's 1-1. This is playoff baseball. Yeah. Who's feeding you that stuff, RV? Please. Yeah, like, who keeps saying this road was easy? And I know that Joel Sherman said it, and I know that Michael Kay said it, and neither one of those guys played baseball. But what channels are saying this? Please. Please enlighten us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just fire everybody. Exactly, Hayden. Fire them all. Even if they win the World Series. Yeah, I'm not sure when these were all tied to 1. That's a good question, Frank. I don't know. Well, we wouldn't be here without Judge, without regular season Judge, Mello. We wouldn't be here without regular season Judge. No. Yeah, Rosenthal says that he's never played baseball either. I love when people who don't play baseball say it's so easy. And why so many people just buy whatever they say. But I know some channels are saying, I like to know what channels are saying this. Yeah, Chiefs are up. They're gonna go 5-0, just like the Vikings. Rosenthal said there's no. So does Joel Sherman. Again, neither one of them played the game, so no excuses this time. Right. Okay. Because the Orioles and the Astros were eliminated, there's no excuses. What was the excuse for the Astros? They got eliminated by the Tigers. What was the excuse for the Orioles? They got eliminated by the Royals. Did they tell those teams that? Right? Yeah, they watch baseball. They never played. They have no personal experience to it. Well, you're harping on Aaron Judge. You expecting him to carry the whole team? It's not going to happen. You're wasting your time. Yeah, it's disappointing, Steels. But again, every series right now is tied 1-1. Every single series. So that's playoff baseball. That's the way it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Kansas City, timely hitting. Yeah, like I said, Reagan's was not great. He worked harder than he needed to, but he held the bats that he needed to held. He held Soto and Judge at bay, and even Austin Lawson. So he did the things that he needed to do. But this is the the logic that we do it all the time. When they win, it's that's the Yankees. The players credit all the players. When they lose, the team sucks. It's blah blah blah. Like exactly, NFA. It's just you know it's crazy. Well, exactly, yeah. And then Mets fans are pounding Alonso. All those jokesters from WFAN, and all of a sudden he hits that clutch home run against him 2 games in a row, and all of a sudden they're back on his jock again. It's ridiculous. There's no consistency, none at all. They abandon the fair weather fans all across the board. They abandon the team when they lose a game. It's crazy. We did win some horrible incomplete. Yes, we did, Pasty. Fact is, yeah, he's definitely getting some walks. He's definitely taking advantage of it. When they're not pitching, they're not giving him good pitches to hit. So they're not. So it's smart that he's taking walks and giving Judge an opportunity to get some RBIs. I understand the logic people wanted Martian. I mean, my opinion, Martian didn't do enough to justify being the starter. And Verdugo came through the last 2 games. So, I think I think a couple of series, NFE, are going to go to 5 games. I do. I mean, that's what Division Series baseball is, right? So, some of these games are going to go 5. Just playoff baseball. So, we could be down 0-2. You got that right, the boy. Yeah, we could be, but we're not. Yeah, we're not. The Phillies could be down 0-2, but they're not. Right? The powerhouse Phillies, the best breaking in all of baseball, Phillies. They're not. They're 1-1 with the Mets. The Mets are, acting like they're the Diamondbacks of last year. They are red hot, playing the best baseball they've ever played this year. There's no doubt about it. And in black, it's the payroll is. We keep, the payroll thing is not a good argument. Sorry, but the Mets have a higher payroll, right? So I don't understand why we keep using the payroll thing. Teams with smaller payrolls they regularly beat teams with the bigger payrolls. Just because we have a bigger payroll doesn't mean we should win the World Series all the time. Doesn't mean that. There's more to it than payroll. It really is. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe we'll see Dominguez tomorrow. I mean Wednesday, but I don't know. I don't know. No. Yeah, Verdugo. I mean, he's the right guy to have in left field right now. He really is, Verdugo. He really, really is. I think Glaber's might have played himself into a qualifying offer. I think so. If he sticks with his repertoire, Mike, yeah, I do. He changed his pitch selection like in the third or fourth inning, and the Royals started catching up with it, and they made adjustments that that punished Rodon and the Yankees. Yeah, payrolls exactly. Payrolls don't matter. Yeah. Yeah. They might do that, Steels. They might do that. Rodon was fired up in the first couple innings, no doubt. And then he kind of drifted away from his heat and stuff like that, starting into off-speed pitches, and the Royals started catching up to him. Right? Yeah. Well, they need to make adjustments. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I don't know, Brandon, if he's going to be in or not. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I mean, Perez he's a hard guy to shut down here. He's a legitimate bat behind the plate. He's a legitimate bat. Cause Birdie looked fantastic at first, and and I said it earlier, like he used to be a hockey, and they said it too in the game. He was a hockey goalie, so he's very adept at intercepting pucks. So that translates to his intercepting wildly thrown baseballs. So and he showed that tonight. Yeah, I guess the Dodgers are a joke of a team too, right, Mello? They got killed by the Padres last night. Dave Roberts didn't deserve that last night, right? Yeah, he was Steels. He was, and then for some reason he kind of drifted off from his pitch selection. I don't know why. I'm not exactly sure why. No, Birdie was solid. Got a hit too, yeah. Hmm. Why are the Dodgers a joke, Mel? Because they lost a game? Are they not allowed to lose a playoff game? Yeah, the Dodgers. Yeah, people keep forgetting that the Phillies are playing a good team, the Dodgers are playing a good team, the Yankees are playing a good team, and the Guardians are playing a good team. Hmm? You can believe that, Yankees fan 93. Yeah, Jazz who died. It was nice to see him do that in the ninth inning. Jazz. On paper means absolutely nothing, Tim King. Are the Padres a better team than the Dodgers? Who cares about the Royals? On paper means nothing in the playoffs. It really doesn't mean nothing. Oh, so they were a joke, Miller? Okay. Because they lost the playoff game. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. We have to hit Lugo on Wednesday, so I'm in agreement with you too, Michael Moore. The bullpen, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, Mello. Yeah, exactly, AOG. Yeah. Yeah, good for them. They got Scott. Okay. And we also got Cease. We also got Arias. They got Machado, Tatis. They're loaded, the Padres. They're absolutely loaded. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, I mean, he got a little hit yesterday, but Tim Hiller, he generally rebounds. They got Bogarts. That's true, too. Yep. And then Jackson Merrill, that rookie kid. Exactly, Pasty. All right, man. Peace, man. Yeah. Playoff baseball is very unpredictable, guys. Very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah. I did not think the Phillies were going to walk off on the Mets after that freaking home run last night, but they did. And the fans have been on Castellanos all year. When he stinks, he's not good. When he comes on like that, and he did it last night, that was one of the best baseball games I've ever seen. Phillies Mets. That was amazing baseball last night. We got to do more than hit homers, right, Steels? We definitely do. We got to get more hits so that when the guys do hit home runs, we have to have guys on base when they do. Enough of these solo shots. Yeah, well, exactly. They did that a lot tonight, Pacey. They hit the ball hard and they just found gloves. And then we have, guys like Stanton who hits the ball 200 miles an hour hitting to a double play. What are you going to do? It gets to the shortstop in like half a second. There's no way he's gonna. You can be Usain Bolt and you'd still be thrown out if you hit the ball that hard. The playoffs aren't over yet, Nathaniel. But we expect you expect him to win every single game. No, I'm not worried, Yankees fan. I'm not worried. He's been pretty solid rebounding after a bad game. Lugo in the postseason? I'm not sure, Frankie. That's a good question. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. He started out lights out, man. He was animated, he was lights out, and then he deviated from his pitch selection. I don't know why. I don't know why. We need Stanton and Judge to light up the scoreboard in Game 4. Or Game 3, I should say. Game 3. Well, Nathaniel, it's, I think the team, I mean, there's channels that they spend more time trashing the Yankees than they do, making people enjoy the Yankees. Yeah. And they call themselves, the real fans. So that's what it is. We have been better on the road as Steelers. You got that right. Absolutely right, we have. It's gonna. I think it's 8, David. I think it's gonna go 5. Back in the stadium. I think it's gonna come all the way back to the Bronx. I really do. No, and yeah, I mean, Joseph. Maybe that hit might have been what Judge needed to kind of wake the bat up a little bit. So major changes. I don't know about major changes, Yankees fan 93, but there's going to be change. There's going to be a lot of changes this offseason anyway. There's going to be a lot of free agents and a lot of guys that are going to be not going to be coming back. No. But I do think, the lineup and the roster and the bullpen particularly is going to look different next year. Oh, we did better Game 1. It came back Game 2. So there's still more baseball left, David S. So yeah, I hope so too, Steelers. You gotta relax. Just gotta loosen up. Play like they've been playing on the road. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Weaver's ridiculous. Weaver is ridiculous. I would beg to differ, Frankie. If he signs with the Mets, the Yankees are not going to be a last place team, and the Mets are not going to win the World Series if he signs with them. If he signs with the Mets. Yeah, Mel. Let's talk cooling down, please. All right, please. Dude. Mellow, chill. Chill. Weaver will be back next year. He's already locked in. Yeah, Michael Garcia. There's always a player like that that does this type of stuff. Yeah. And they do, and the Mets have a good shot. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen in playoff baseball. I don't know who I'm not seeing the real. I don't know who you're talking about, Mello. I don't see somebody called the real Yankee. I don't see somebody with that name. But I'm asking you too, Mello, to behave, please. And there's no need for that. Yeah, Holmes was fine the other night too. He held the team afloat. I mean, he held them at bay. kept them in the game so that Alex Verdugo can come back and put him ahead. So I did a show yesterday. My 2 players of the game were Holmes and Verdugo. Guys, come on. The real Mellow, Boltius, please behave. All right, please, Boltius. Yeah, fam. Yeah, I mean, look at Classe tonight. Classe gave up that 3-run home run to that kid. I forgot his name, but 3-run home run tonight in the 9th inning. Blew the save. Guys, chill. We're not like 5th graders. We can go to NYYU. I'm confident that Schmidt's going to play well. Generally, the team that wins Game 3 has an advantage to win the series. So, what, Mello? I don't know what you're saying, Mello. Yeah, no kidding. Fam's got a good glove. Yeah, Bobby Witt Jr. struggling too. Yes, he is. Yes, they are. Yeah, it's just exactly pasty. It's just, there's no Robert. Same to you, brother. Same to you, brother. Thank you. And by the way, smack the like buttons, gang. Let's get the likes up. But like the Yankees lose, the child of so many people come out. I don't know why. I don't understand why. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. Yeah, Witt's 0 for 9. They're shutting down Witt, but they're not shutting down freaking Salvador Perez. So yeah, Fan made a couple good catches, got a couple hits. So and again, like our bottom part of the lineup is hitting better than the top half, and the same thing pretty much applies to the freaking Royals too. Their bottom half is hitting better than the top half. It's crazy, but that's the way it is. Right hand bat off the bench from Oswaldo, switch hitter. Duke Ellis, he's righty. Yeah, we do have to hit. Yeah, we got to get better situational hitting, Robert, and we got to get there quick. Most of our athletes off the bench, Georgia, are lefties. Get Trent Grisham, Dominguez. So, yeah, Robert, this is, again, every team is tied at 1-1 right now. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, but it's true. The National League playoffs looks like a freaking bloodbath. Teams are really taking it to each other. Yep. Rizzo, yeah, I mean, I'm guessing if they make it to the ALCS, Rizzo might be on that roster. We'll say you can change the roster every round. The only time you can change it during a round is if somebody gets hurt, but it has to go point for point, meaning if you lose a pitcher, you have to replace that pitcher with a pitcher. If you lose a position player, you have to replace him with a position player. Those are the only situations that you could replace somebody during a series. Otherwise, you can change it after the series is over. Those are the postseason rules. Yeah, it's been great baseball, Joseph. It's been really great baseball. And it has been. You know, like our bats got shut down just like the Dodgers bats got shut down last night. Do I expect both of them to readjust? Yeah, I do. Soto comes around and starts hitting it. Yeah, I think he's definitely made Judge better. He's a difference maker in this lineup, Soto. He has. So I understand people are feeling not so good after that loss. That was a frustrating loss. I get it. And we also know that if you're eliminated in this round, the season's over. We get that too. So there's a little bit of probably a heightened sense of anxiety for a lot of us. I get that too. But I think it's important to understand too, we're not going to win every single game. Nobody wins every single game in the postseason. Nobody. No. Yeah. Studying an iPad. Yeah. These guys are students, man. They're always figuring what happened, what worked, what didn't work, and so on. So, Soto had a great game one. John Boy headline Judge has to hit. Yeah. Like none of us knew. Groundbreaking headline. Yeah. So Kansas City is a bigger outfit. Yeah, Joseph, you're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah. And maybe if they want to sit Stanton, but Stanton tends to play well. He plays well in Kansas City, plays well on the road. So if they do sit him, you could always DH Soto, move Judge to right, Grisham in center, and Dominguez in left if you want to do that. A way of kind of systematically realigning a little bit and give you Stanton a day off. But I don't know. Yeah, I saw that too, Demon David. I see standing up picture. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's a thought. And it's like just popped up in the head, Andrew. But you know, if you're gonna sit Stanton, that's probably the way I do it. You know, they had some not so great strike calls. I noticed that too. Hmm. Like the one bad. Yeah, we were in the games. Yeah, it was bad. One bad inning, Richard. You're right about that. It's one bad inning, 4-run inning that we couldn't recover from, unfortunately. Joe, I hope to see you on Wednesday, my friend. I'll be here no matter what. We will be here no matter what. Yes, sir. So, hope to see you then, my friend. Yeah, we could have, but we didn't. Yeah, exactly. No. Other years, we would have gotten blown out. Other years, it would have been a different story, but not this team. Not this team. And again, we see this anytime we see a little bit of adversity. Fans get pretty fired up. So, not surprised. Not surprised. Yeah, the bullpen's been fantastic. Yeah. Been some pleasant surprises, a couple of disappointments, and but it's the way that it is. A lot of this is true too. We got like a week off and then like days off every other day. Joseph, this is true too. So we need our bats to come together here, particularly Judge and Soto. Soto's playing well. We just need him to, maybe do some extra base hits, maybe go deep or something like that. And it looks like, I think you're right, Pacey. Holmes looks like he's transitioning more to the middle relief, which I think he'll stay there for the rest of this postseason. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Charles, I mean, he's drawing some walks, and like some of these guys are drawing some. And they're definitely playing more small ball than they were in these first 2 games, drawing a lot of walks when they wouldn't normally do that. So, but when they hit, they got to hit the ball better. I mean, they really do. Yeah, I mean, Judge could be tired also, yeah. But it looks like Judge is about to come around. It looks like he's about. I hope it's not too late. He comes around, on Wednesday. That would be really good. No. Yeah, Holmes looks a little more comfortable outside. I agree with that, David S. Yeah. Yeah. He'll probably I mean, it could be. Robert, that's a good idea point. That's a good point, too. If Schmidt pitches game 3, Hill could pitch game 4, leaving Cole for game 5. That's a good point, too. You could do that. Yeah. I think Judge will be fine, too. A short series, I understand the sense of urgency. I get it. We need to come around sooner than later. I get it. I totally get it. But if Cole pitches game 5, then he definitely doesn't pitch game 1. So, and he would be in regular rest for game 4. Yeah. I am curious to see what they do. I really am. Because it's Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. For the game. That would be 3, 4, and 5. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. These guys got to pitch like it's a damn game 7 every game now. Every game. Yep. Yep. No 2-game losing streaks allowed. Mm-mm. I'm telling you, Willard. In the beginning of this year, people were like on trolling my stream, saying just hand the Dodgers the championship. Right? It's their offense had a lot, but they're gutted pitching wise, and the pitching for Padres are deeper than the Dodgers. And again, payroll doesn't mean anything. You could spend all the money in the world. In some cases, you have to get guys here, right? So, but it doesn't really matter the payroll. And these are big markets, so they're always going to be big. They're always going to be big payrolls. California, New York, always. Yeah. Yamamoto got hit hard game 1. Darvish was Flaherty wasn't that bad yesterday, but their bullpen got hit harder than Flaherty. Darvish was fantastic. And keep in mind, the Padres are probably going to go Michael King game 3. They haven't even gone with King yet. They've done Cease and Darvish. And they got Michael King. And now the Musgrove's out. They're going to lose him for Tommy John. Kershaw is out for the rest of the year, too. So it's crazy, right? Yeah, Schilt. Yeah. I remember Herm played to win a game when he was a Jets coach. Did you say that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Higgy's got his 3rd postseason homer this year. His 3rd postseason homer. Mm-hmm. He's definitely coming in. So is Michael King coming into his own this year. King is definitely he's definitely stepped up. Yes, they did. So, I mean, I wish we could have gotten Soto without King, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. That's just the way that it is, Willard. People complain about the Yankees payroll even no matter what. And then so many people say that this path is easy for you. No, it's not easy for the Yankees. It's not easy. Playoffs is never that easy. Never at this point. Down to the final 8 teams here. The Elite 8. Right? So that's as good. And then you go down to the final 4, and then you get down to the 2. That's it. That's it. So exactly, Hayden. There is no easy path for any of these teams. None. That's why every division is 1-1 right now. Tied for 1. Tied 1. So this is good playoff baseball. So Pasty, I don't know. You know, they worked the count on Reagans today. They just didn't hit, man. He held Soto and Judge at bay, unfortunately. Yeah. If I was the Yankees next year, I'd be looking at Max Fried in free agency. Lefty from the Braves. He'll be a free agent. Mm-hmm. But then again, he might get a qualifying offer, and I'm not exactly sure the Yankees are going to sign anybody with a qualifying offer. So, not sure. I don't see Dominguez replacing Stan at DHC. No, I don't. Yeah, just like we hit some balls hard. Hayden hit some balls hard. He just found gloves, and we didn't get the clutch hits, unfortunately. What about Mike Trout, Joseph? Didn't the fired general manager of the Astros and current president of operations for the Mets select and help build Astros? Not Hinch. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea, Willard. I know Hinch with the Tigers now, so I'm not sure. Exactly. They were close games, Anthony. Yeah, they were close games. Mike Trout's not going to be a Yankee, Joseph. There's no need for Mike Trout. Nah. Past his prime. I would not. I love Mike Trout, but I'm a hard pass on trading for him. Yeah. Once Stanton moves on from the Yankees, I think that's when Judge transitions to DH full time, I think. It's just a logical next step for those guys. Yeah. Yeah, I look. We need Stanton and Judge to come to at the same time. If those guys start tearing the cover off the ball, then then the other team's going to be in trouble. Stanton's got 3 more years left, Hayden, on his deal. 3 more. So Cole can only walk RV if the Yankees decide to not void his opt out by giving the next year, giving the extra year, which I can't see them happening. I can't see that happening. People always do that. Talk off season. Gives some people a good distraction. So on a rough night. So I don't have any problem with that. I'm working on my MLB free agent predictions already, so that'll be coming soon. Mm-hmm. I could see Judge going to DH before first base. I think we'll see. I don't know. Honestly, I see them winning in 5. I see them winning in 5, but they can win at 4 in Kansas City too. In which case, they would come back to New York and start the next round anyway because they've got home field for every round. So they can play. If they got to win 3, That's the most important game right there too. You got to win Game 3 on Wednesday. That's the one where we need the bats to wake up. We need them to just jump on freaking Seth Lugo. They've got to do it. And look, the Tigers won. It is what it is. Just like the Royals won, it is what it is. Kyle Tucker, I'll stick with Soto. Yeah, Seth Lugo does well against you. And the Yankees they have to make some adjustments to Lugo. They really do. They've got to jump on him quickly. They really, really do. Team that wins both. Yeah, the team that wins both. If the away team wins, then you're probably right. That's the favorite to get to the World Series. You're probably right. I will say. Detroit looks good. Cleveland gets to this point and they just kind of they plateau of it at a certain point, and then now they've got Detroit. Three American League teams in the Central are in the playoffs right now. Three of them, only one in the East. So the Central is legit. Legit. Yeah, last time we faced Lugo, we were not at full strength. Now we're at full strength offensively, so I expect it to be a little bit of a different story. Mm-hmm. But they've got to defy the odds. They've got to jump on his ass. They've got to hit him hard. 48 likes. All right, we just need 2 more to get to 50 likes. Yeah, David, that's been unfortunate. We're making 6 and 5 ERA guys, pitch like Cy Young Award candidates against the Yankees. I don't know why. We got a lot of work too, Willard. Just like the Astros, Yankees have a lot of work too. So I put out an article the other couple days ago, Joseph. Somebody predicted Alex Bregman to the Yankees. I put out a video on it the other day talking about who predicted it and what he predicted him to sign for us. I would encourage you to take a look at it. I would pass on him personally, but I would pass on him. Uh-huh. At the end of the day, I think Bregman's going to go back to the Astros, and I have a feeling that Pete Alonso's probably going to go back to the Mets. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm a pass to Anthony. I'm a pass to David. Yeah, I'm a pass on Bregman. Especially now, he's going to be entering the wrong side of 30. It's just, yeah. I think somebody will sign him. The Cubs or something like that will sign him, or I think he'll go somewhere to probably a contender or a budding contender. Yeah, Seattle does like Bregman. I can see that. First time 3 teams from the same division advance to the playoffs. Didn't last year they have the Red Sox, the Yankees, and the Orioles, I think. Well, last time we got this far, 3 teams, I think. I think you're right about that, but not exactly sure. I got to go back and check. I will wrap this up in a minute, too. Yeah, I could see Seattle going after Bregman or somebody like that. I can see if the Yankees feel that they can win Game 3, then I can see Hill coming out of the bullpen. I can see that. No, I mean the year before. Sorry, Hayden, in 2022. No. Bregman, I think Bregman, Cubs, the Mariners. I thought about the Mets for a second, but they got Mark Vientos over there, so he's like being magical for the Mets right now. So, yeah. I do see this probably going 5 games, Brian York. I do. Yep. And then depending on who we play, if we make the ALCS, I don't I'm not sure if I see either series going 7 games. This one I can see going 5. I think if the Yankees win on Wednesday, then they have a good shot at winning in 4. If they don't, then they have to win at 5. So Baltimore 2. Yankees in 5, Hayden. Yankees in 5. Yeah, I mean this is the playoff expansion. Like I don't know how they're gonna do it now, Wink. Next time they do. Next time they expand. hmm I would imagine Cohen is going to be under heavy pressure to sign Alonso, to re-sign Pete Alonso. He's their franchise player. 51 likes. All right, Kay. It's always helpful to the algorithm. It does wonders for the algorithm when people hit the like button, they subscribe. So I thank you so much. If the you see, I think it depends on if the Yankees win Game 3. If they win Game 3, then I can see him going out to Game 4 because he's gonna be on regular rest. If they don't, I can see him waiting until Game 5. So we'll see. You see, it's gonna be. It's going to go right down to the wire. I mean, Wednesday's the day when the Yankees need to win on Wednesday. They really do. Um, yeah, I will let you go, gang. So let's shake this off. This playoff baseball. It's the way it is, right? Yeah, I don't really care who says so. I mean, it's all like WFAN people on. It's like Mets people. Like, go ahead. Tigers could be a shot. Yeah, that's a legitimate destination too, Tyler, for Bregman. Um, yeah, it's all about Game 3 on Wednesday. Who wins that freaking game? Yankees need to have. If they win Game 3, then you know if the series does go 5, it comes back to New York. So yeah, yeah. This is why I don't get too cocky and stuff. I just like it's I don't get why people do that so often. It is what it is. It is what it is. But have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on, spending some time with us. I understand we're frustrated. Let's shake it off. Wednesday's another day. And we'll root for the Yankees. If any other news comes out, promise you. If you're subscribed, hit the notifications. If you're not subscribed, please do both. I always thank you so much for it. It's magical. We are marching towards 22,000 subs. So I'd love for you to join us, come along with us with the ride, for us. So we've got a lot of content coming out. I'm working on my free agent predictions now. There's going to be a bunch of other stuff this offseason too. And obviously, we're covering football now as well. So there won't be any dry spots this offseason at all. So have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. If they Bailey, they got to beat. It's all about beating Lugo Wednesday. See you then.